All right, we're back. Back with another Dawsons Diaries. Thanks for coming in here, checking it out. If you're here from the main Pumpkin Hill radio show, what up? If you aren't, check it out. Check out Chaos Control, coming out every week. Both of these shows every week. Check it out. Constantly got stuff coming out for you guys. Like and subscribe, rate us 5 stars if you like. Send us a message if you don't like it. Talk shit in the comments, but let us know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you ever want me to look into, something I should know about. Constantly trying to find new shit to just learn and check out. So today, I don't know, kind of big news this week. The CERN, I got it pulled up here, obviously, but CERN, the particle collider, they figured out that they can make lead into gold. So I just want to get a little quick
physicists at CERN's
doo-wop
Large
on
Hadron
it.
Collider have successfully turned lead into gold, fulfilling the ancient dream of alchemists, if only for a fleeting moment. As part of the ALICE, a Large Ion Collider experiment project,
Alice in
researchers
Wonderland.
observed gold nuclei forming during high-energy collisions of lead atoms. This modern form of chrysopoeia, the mythical transmutation of base metals into gold, echoes a goal pursued for centuries but achieved only through the power of nuclear physics. The process occurred during near-miss collisions between lead nuclei, which created conditions similar to those just after the Big Bang. These unique interactions allowed for the formation of gold atoms, offering valuable data on the behavior of nuclear matter under extreme conditions. Although the gold existed only briefly before being annihilated in the aftermath of the collisions, the event marks a significant scientific milestone. Historically, alchemists were inspired to transform lead into gold due to their similar density and metallic appearance. However, the realization that they are chemically distinct elements proved that such transformation couldn't be achieved by chemical means. It wasn't until the development of nuclear physics in the 20th century that scientists began to explore nuclear transmutation, turning one element into another using particle bombardment. While gold has been synthesized in labs before using nuclear reactors or particle accelerators, the ALICE experiment introduces a novel mechanism through ultra-relativistic ion collisions. The findings, detailed in physical review journals, enhance our understanding of fundamental physics and the origins of heavy elements in the universe.
So that's interesting. I think, I don't know, there's probably some implications to that, spiritually. I feel like there's probably something weird about that. What? Oh, okay. But it made me think of the CHANI project. So let me just get a quick explanation of what it even is. We talked about it on the dolphin episode, water glory episode. That's where that comes from. But I just want to get a quick write-up just to refresh us all about it. So, yeah. So there's this secret classified collider facility in Africa. I never knew that thing existed. I thought it was just CERN. If this one exists, I imagine there's many, and they're all doing different things. We only hear about what CERN's doing, so obviously there's kind of a misdirection with that. Sleight of hand kind of thing going on. But the CHANI project, Channeled Holographic Access Network Interface. The project's researchers claim to have established computer-mediated contact with an entity from a parallel universe, bypassing traditional human channelers and thus reducing subjective interpretation or emotional interference. So they used a computer basically to channel some other entity from a different world. So yeah, and it was terminated because they updated the computers for Y2K, and it like ended it. It was lost. But this thing was answering over like 20,000 different questions. It was described itself as a student from a parallel universe sent by its elders to study humanity and Earth's solar system, which was said to be merging with their reality. It answered 20,000 questions over 5 years. So, yeah, just a bizarre thing. So I have this. I got this document here. So, yeah, we're just going to get into it. So, the first little part here. This is what it like started out with. So me tell you now thread. After reviewing more than 100 predictions, I decided this collection to start the thread. So there's a ton more, but I'm going to go through what I can with this. So it kind of talks like caveman or like a baby almost. Like it's trying to convey a lot of things in a short amount of words. Like the way it spells before. It's almost like text lingo. It's just interesting, but many things go wrong 15 May because door opens with portal to dark matters, not understanding earth beings. My birthday's on the 15th of May, so this is like this is why this one fascinates me too. Sharon will demise before 15 May. Mandela will demise before 15 May. Thatcher will stroke before 15 May. Japan warring thing will Japan warring thing will commencing before 15 May secretly. I don't even know what that means. Oil gets very big sickness, no use anymore after 15 May. Old Bush will very sick before 15 May. CHANI will demise before 15 June. Obama accident before 27 April. So, mentioning Obama in the 90s, before the year 2000, like he wasn't a prominent figure. Like, he kind of came out of nowhere even in like 2008 when he ran for president. So, it's just strange that this thing is like talking about Obama. Big sickness before 15 May. Was that COVID? That happened before 15th of May. Very moving earth on 17 Aprils. Ocean not sleeping when heaven things beware many waters to come drown. What? Brown cheat before 15 May. Putin missing after 15 May. Many worried people do crazy things. More references to oil sickness and to the Japan earthquake and radiation. Is that the Japan thing? I don't know. Me post probabilities, okay? Me see crash plane on deck of U.S. warship 55 demise. Me see U.S. bomber crash sea. Me see many dolphin and whale go suicide. Me see 250 plus more demise accident and crash of plane Europe people. Me see very moving earth again. People of same shape I Japan. Like, me see sickness go people of India and people of Korea. Me see very oil sickness. People of America grow bigger, not afford buy oil anymore. Me see America, people very angry, go damage monument, their capital okay. Me see very big and final earth war this line time, but you can stop still. Please forget oil, your oil become enemy after September, your line time. That seems like September 11th. Oil get radiation as me tell you before, why you not believe me cry for you. So like, I feel like there's a lot of ways to interpret this stuff, and I'm just reading it out loud. I don't know. Let me know what you think of all this, what you think it means. I have my own things. I'll try to like explain what I'm thinking. as it comes, but a lot of it's such a strange way of like explaining things. It's such a it's like if a kid was explaining world events that happen. Like if you told a kid like headlines basically. This is one of the first statements made by the entity, and it was repeated at various times. You ask me many questions. Me first answer you by explain to understand you and you in the universe. You must understand these things. First you must understand the illusion of infinity. Then you must understand the infinity of illusion. This mean nothing, but explain everything. So first you learn the you. Then you learn the universe. Then this explain all and mean something. I don't know. This is like really deep shit, and I can't understand it. And how we think and read and interpret. Right language, because bad things for your human history hold you back. Better draw pictures like Sumar. Better write image like Egyptian. Right language, tell you what to think, not how to think. Not good thing for mind. So that's why this thing like writes in this way, because it's probably like, yo, you got to just do pictures and symbols and stuff, because this isn't good. It teaches you how to think. Not good thing for mind. Picture tell you how to think. Picture tell you how to think, must use mind to read picture. Good thing for mind. Picture you remember forever. Right language you forget soon, not think anymore. The reason Sumeria write in picture is they want last generation. You to understand 2,000 years later, okay? If they write data on disk, you not able deciphering's disk for you not have same reading device to read their data 2,000 year later. Sumeria write on stone to survive all your technology, okay? And allow you to still understand 2,000 years later. Simple, okay? Okay. The entity explains free will. Me ask elders about explain free will better. Elders say, me explain like this. God gives you egg. Egg is there. Egg already create. Egg exist. Wait. Egg is there. Egg already created. Egg exist. Use free will to decide what to do about egg. You can make choice. Boil egg, eat egg. You can make choice. Bake egg, eat egg. You can make choice. You leave egg, but egg get rotten, but egg's still there. You can make choice. You not eat other animals, so you throw egg away. Egg get rotten somewhere else, but egg still exists. You will smell egg eventually. Eventually, you must decide and deal with egg. Time collide is like egg. God make time collide. Time collide is there. Time collide already created. Time collide exists. Eventually, you must decide what you want to do with time collide and deal with it. You cannot change what God created, but with free will, you must decide what you do with time collide, okay? Me say eat egg because egg good for you. Before egg get rotten, then egg very bad for you. So, it's obviously like a metaphor. And so, yeah, talking about the egg as a time collide. We got to collide. Is that... And let's just keep going. The researchers asked the entity to explain the concept of Trinity. First, me try explain mind, body, spirit. Me explain true Trinity. Trinity is mind, body, and spirit. Trinity is father, child, and mother. Your Sumerian symbol of Sumeria queen is dove. Your religion leaders long ago decide not to use female for church leaders and leading. So they remove female essence from child and remove mother essence from spirit. They then say Trinity is Father, Son, and Spirit, all male essence. This was to distract, deceive, to change church and religion for male control only and dominating that where all your religion go wrong in history. Father is the mind, son, daughter, or child is body. Mother is the spirit, okay? The mother spirit essence is the balance, is the harmony, is the glue. The mother is between the father and the son or child. The spirit is between mind and body. Religion without mother spirit essence is not spiritual, but false teachings for control. Trinity is the family of life. Trinity is some experience of mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Now let me try to explain how get ready, mind, body, spirit. Make ready your mind, understanding whatever happens. Make ready your spirit, accepting whatever happens. Make ready body, not to fear for death. Body not real, you only vehicle you. Me understand many you more scare pain of death and death itself. This only the body scared, not real you. If death was painless, then many more would partake. Okay, yes, no? Demising is not ending, but new beginning, progress. Death is progress, is grow. So it's basically saying, like, from what I'm getting from this is like we're spiritual, we're spirits inside of a human vessel, a vehicle. And when we die, we like move on to something else. And it's our body that fears dying. That's why we like fear death. But our spirit knows we're like moving on to a new beginning, a new stage. That's fascinating though. This is like some like high spiritual like knowledge that this thing's laying on people, laying on us right now, and I think it's fascinating. I think this is really cool stuff. There's like I've already read this a few times, and I like keep reading it to try to just like get something more from it. Because the more I read it, the more I can kind of like understand it a little bit. Like these metaphors and the way it explains things. Okay, so on the law of attraction. Me try to explain this better. You are God in your universe, but you're not God in God's universe. You need to understand this. You can only be God in your own universe. You cannot be God in God's universe, okay? You're not in your own universe yet, okay? You keep on believe you get your own universe. This take many 9 times. Lived, then you get your own universe. You play God. Now you just believe you part God universe only. Eventually, you create your universe by belief, but for now, you are God in training, okay? What you think you create, what you create by thinkings play very big role, yes? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yes, okay? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it lays out the law of attraction pretty well, I think. Because, like, yeah, your thoughts, you create your thoughts create reality. It's explaining, too, again, like, we're spirits in this, and I refer to, like, Earth as, like, it's like a training ground for, like, spiritual growth. And that's why we're all here to experience different parts of this, and then we move on to, like, the next level, basically. And I'm sure, like, we eventually become this, like, God, and we create our own universe. But to get there, we have to have all these different perspectives of, like, living on Earth and these different, like, timelines, basically, and these different perspectives and lives we have to live. That's kind of reincarnation, maybe. Anyway, moving on. The entity referred to dolphins and mentioned their importance on a number of occasions. Dolphins somehow balance certain vibrations on Earth. Specifics were given, but that part was not cleared by Echelon for release. So that was kept secret. We should keep an eye on dolphin behavior and events involving dolphins. Their behavior heralds events and Earth changes. So, the dolphins have the secrets. That's why it's illegal to talk to dolphins. If you go in the wild and try to talk to wild dolphins, there's a law against that. So, okay. Anyway, this planet first all water, then ground comes. Dolphin deciding to walk ground your planet. Many wars happen. Then dolphin evolve. Remember water glory. Dolphin then go back and swim water glory. Dolphin most clever on this planet line time. Seawater has residue from dolphin communication. Dolphins squeak because vibration of seawater to become beacon and balance energy. Dolphin more advanced than human this planet line time. You must study dolphin. Dolphin always love all creature with God essence, even human. Dolphin understand freedom of God essence, many lifetime, this timeline. This line time. Dolphin always love all creature with God essence, even human. Dolphin understand freedom of God essence, many lifetime, this line time. Dolphin keep your earth balanced. Dolphin protect all planet and all creature on earth with God essence. Now human killed too many dolphin before time. We want rescue dolphin, bring them our planet share. Dolphin agree, come our line time, 15 May, we prepare place. Like, what does this mean? What, like, the way it described, like, spirituality and stuff is so spot on that, like, I gotta keep my eyes on the dolphin. I need to check some dolphin news. I mean, okay. Well, should have known that. Just Miami Dolphins. But anyway, many dolphin already sacrificed for keep harmonics balance your planet and make your sufferings less. Very, very big suffering coming, and dolphin cannot stop this. Even they try to be brave, but not enough. You must learn harmonics. Your planet soon or demise, not knowing anything, and begin 0000 again. Yes, sound dolphin make heal brainwave of all creature earth. Dolphin sound cause synapse, make better contact in brain, make miracle happen. Dolphin balance harmonics of earth vortex, okay? Many being live deep ocean and hollow earth. Can you give human answers and helpings? Hollow earth can give you human answer and helpings. When you understand ocean, you will understand how cosmic travelings work easy, okay? So, like, ocean have same compositing than space, same element, okay? You understand salt and water and magnet, you will understand life and everything living. Sounds like it's kind of referring to the firmament with that. The hollow earth, cosmic travelings. Is that like the UFOs coming out of the ocean? Is that what's going on? Hello, me tell you watch sun, me tell you watch dolphin, me tell you watch CERN, me tell you watch Pope, me tell you watch moving earth. See what your sun is doing, see what dolphin is doing, see what CERN is doing, see what Pope is doing and saying, see what moving is doing and why. Ask your leaders prepare. You still not prepare, why? 0000 is here. Make ready your mind, soul, body now. Man. It's making me, like, uneasy. What is 000? Comments by the entity on the spiritual evolution of aliens, extraterrestrials, and ascension. Some specifics remain classified. There are many evolved physical, but not many evolved spiritual. You human have evolved more spiritual than them, but they want hold on their wise technology. Their God is their technology. Me understand your ascension asking wordings. Me tell you now your ascension is nothing more than mass abduction thing, okay? We won war with reptile our line time. Long ago we evolved then. Reptile, your line time keep you back. You cannot grow. Oh my God. We killed many dragons many line times ago. Many line times one long ago. Still dragons left in hollow ground. Your line time one, yes. Earth not solid. So it's basically telling me about reptilians under the earth and dragons. Me not know all theory things. Dragon-like beings live hollow grounds. Still they good now. They very wise now. They peaceful like dolphin now. We not know all things, even stranger beings exist other line times. Beings evolve all line times, always never stop. We can speak to all creature who have mind to understand, okay? Some questions asked, like, this is nuts, okay? This is nuts. Some questions asked by the entity to researchers. Okay, me first question asked, what purpose your moon? Me line time moon demise long ago. Life become better with no moon. Why you still have moon? What purpose your moon have you? Moon not natural heaven body. Moon put there by other being to control earth mood. Without moon, big calm comes over people. There's no big storm anymore. Only little storm. Without moon, peace among people. Elders say old race capture moon from space, then put next. Elders say old race capture moon from space, then put next Earth. Elders say moon forces work like time machine, keep control time. Moon also control mood of beings on planet in this line time. Me ask question now. Me see you explore Mars planet with many money and resourcings. Why you not explore deep ocean, your own planet with same many money and resourcings? Deep ocean give all answers, your existencing and future. Deep ocean have much knowledges you still need learn. Me tell you some secret. Some places deep ocean water pressure so big that air you breathe cannot bubble to surface. This air trapping cause big caverns where humans can live and do breathings of good air and plant and live very well. Deep oceans have many crystal solves all your energizing needs, no pollution. You ignore your best lifeline by not seeking answers from your own deep ocean. Yo. God provide deep ocean. Why you not use what is given? Earth is water planet, yet you leaders look answers in space. Why? Deep ocean have all answers for cosmic travel. Deep ocean have all answer for cosmic travelings this line time. Why you ignore this in your history? When you solve mysteries of deep ocean, you will solve mysteries of space. Ask Dolphin, they tell you, is this okay? Me have more question. Me ask question now. What purpose religion when leaders not godlike, not real gods? What purpose building temple when no gods there? What purpose building church when no gods there? What purpose building mosque when no god there? What purpose pray big wall when God not a wall? What purpose pray statue when God not a statue? What purpose pray river when God not a river? Why cow holy when cow not even know God? Why monkey sacred when monkey not even know God? Only holy animals this line time is dolphin. Not need pray dolphin like a god, but must respect dolphin very much. Me ask question now. Why you adults still drink milk? Why you drink mother milk from other species, not human? Me ask elders about gold. Elders say, I ask now. Where is this gold? Your leaders not keep gold. Your leaders not have many gold anymore. Leaders always give your gold to other planet beings. Why you not know this? You not worry gold. Gold not keep place safe for your family. You not eat gold. Bigger worry when oil gets sickness. Me have question. Me ask question now. Me see ground suffer, not water very dry, people hungry. But ocean full water. Why you not take salt away from sea water and use on land ocean enough water to make all ground, even desert, into forest? All people can eat nice enough. Why you not pump ocean water everywhere? You can make big bomb, but you cannot make big fresh water from ocean. Big bomb's very bad. Big fresh water always good. Ah, hell yeah. I need to I don't know what I need to do. I don't know what I need to do. Some closing notes. English was the primary language used by the entity. Another language was perfect Latin. The contradiction between the childlike use of English and that of Latin is apparently explained in the master copy of the Echelon files. As are the topics, this file was never made available to me and still remains centrally classified to this day. Centrally classified indicates an intel grouping where even the classification is classified. This intel falls under various national and international intelligence directives, pronounced NEED, NIID, and intelligence lingo. The CHANI project was a natural overflow of the research done at the Collider facility. Among other things, the time-space fabric was tested and experimented on. When protons collide, then what about time? Can times collide? This was the irony of the research done at the Collider. They were looking at the possibility of times colliding, and the researchers were not disappointed. The CHANI project was proof thereof. Other aspects of the timeline phenomenon were also researched and tested. Example of time machines, devices, conscious projection, and awareness of human subject forward or backward in time, and projection of objects, mostly sub-nano quantum recording devices, forward and backward in time. I will comment briefly on aspects of the concept of time as it was covered in the CHANI research. Time is linear and moves in a circle, i.e. single line drawn in a circle, 0 to 0, 0, 0, 0, then back again to 0, beginning to end to beginning. There are many of these circular timelines, and sometimes they interchange or cross each other, similar to the gravitational waves and orbits of solar bodies. When they intersect some beings or their developed awareness, they can jump from one to another and don't have to repeat the timeline. They were following they don't need to repeat the timeline they were following previously. Others don't jump but can see the other timeline and interact with beings on that timeline while the crossing takes place. Sometimes beings can cross our line and see us coming to the crossing before we even get there. This last instance describes our meeting / colliding with the entity. By our, I'm referring to the RNA researchers. Time is also elastic and can be stretched, resulting in time stretch phenomenon. Some researchers commented on how deja vu can fit into this paradigm, as well as on how the time is elastic model seems to be the only workable model to describe and define time travel. The time is elastic model also explains the colliding of realities at the same time. As far as CHANI project was concerned, the elastic properties of the time helped to explain why no year was given, only dates. A further help was how the entity described the direct and planned influence of the moon on the human perception of time. Because the entity didn't have a moon in his parallel / time universe, they destroyed or killed it. Giving a year date was impossible and turned their calculation of our time into probabilities rather than possibilities. The entity explained that his elders originally had calculated our dates using 28-day, 13-month mathematical model, which I've seen things about the 13-month model in like old Bibles and stuff. That was what it was originally. But that they themselves couldn't decide on the appropriate maths and starting dates to use with our current timeline on Earth. The precession of time and our awareness of time are directly controlled by our moon. The moon has an effect on the body, mind, and spirit of every living organism on this planet. This is why the entity's elders destroyed their moon. They wanted to get rid of the moon's influence. They received the advice to do so from interplanet beings. Without the moon, there were 5 immediately observable changes. 1, the most notable changes were in the mood and the temperament of the beings and civilizations living there. Without the moon, they became more calm. Okay, we can keep reading this. More calm and peaceful. Anxiety and emotional fear had a dramatic decline among the population and even the animals. All living beings were affected. There were weather and climate changes. The oceans became much calmer. Heavy thunderstorms and lightning became a rarity. The climate became balanced all over the planet. Extreme cold or heat became something of the past. They developed an enhanced new color spectrum. They could see and differentiate between new colors in a way that they couldn't do before. A great majority of the population became aware of their telepathic communication abilities, especially between parents and children, and among siblings. Children born after the demise of the moon were able to communicate with their inner plane beings without the need of training, elder guidance, or instruments. There were major changes to their respiratory system. Their blood and breathing chemistry changed and adapted. Children born after the moon's demise were able to hold their breath underwater for hours at a time. I have to point out to the reader that there were certain topics that the entity was very reluctant to address and provide more detail on, other than what was already covered. Some topics were refused outright. These topics are classified. One of these reluctant topics was the naming and description of inner earth beings, their role in our development, and as well as the appointed hierarchy and who appointed such a hierarchy. During the period where the technicians tried to reestablish contact with the entity, the researchers' notes make mention of the introduction of a quantum antidote/virus with artificial intelligence string gathering properties and an estimated dormant period of 10 years. Technicians came to the conclusion that once the code was introduced into the collider network, it would lie dormant while gathering artificial intelligence on how to reestablish contact. Simply put, they thought it would fix itself given enough time. However, I'm quite certain that the CHANI project did end in 2000, so I don't know if this project was reopened under another science or if it flowed or merged into another. I mention this because with the recent outbreak of the Stuxnet virus and the comments made by technicians, I can't help but feel uncomfortable with the similarities between the current Stuxnet outbreak and the code properties that the technicians discussed at the time of the CHANI Y2K issue. This was in 2000. Stuxnet surfaced in 2010, a 10-year dormant period. I wonder, but that's a whole new conspiracy for another day. So that's that. That was a lot of reading. I hope that wasn't like boring, but I'm fascinated by this. This is some mind-blowing shit for me. I don't even know where to go with this. I think I need to go meet some dolphins. Let me just look up. I don't even know what to look up. I think I just gotta end it. I think I just gotta end this here. I might have to come back to this whole topic and just revisit this. I don't know. I recommend just reading through this stuff yourself too. If there's things that I read and that you saw, heard, or read, and you have like a perspective on it, just let me know in the comments, message us, email us. If you can decipher this stuff and make any sense of it. I feel like I needed to resurface this because we mentioned it briefly in the dolphin episode, in the water glory episode, and I think it's something that needs to be talked about more. I think people need to know about this, and because the person writing this says they're pretty certain it ended, but I don't think it did. I think that they pick it up as a new name. It's because the things that it was talking about that are classified, the classification is classified. That's deep secret stuff. And if they started this shit up again, I imagine they're keeping it secret. And I imagine CERN is a way to kind of misdirect, because CERN came after this, and CERN's like the distraction. Like, oh, we turned lead to gold. Oh, we blah, blah, blah. I mean, I know CERN. Let's look that up. Other dimensions. Yeah, extra dimensions. So, Like this kind of stuff. Like they're hinting at it, but they don't mention anything like the CHANI because they can't let us know this for whatever reason. Because we're being the world leaders are being controlled by reptilians, aliens, and they're doing it to get to the gold, is what it seems like. They're doing it to control us and take the gold. But like this entity said, we can't eat gold. We can't make gold into houses. Doesn't do anything. I don't know. But I think that's it for now. Check out the Chaos Control. Check out the main show, Pumpkin Hill Radio. Everything under it. Like and subscribe. Let me know. Comment. Interact with us. Talk with us. Tell us your ideas, your thoughts. I mean, argue with our theories and stuff too. We love that. Because it just gives us a chance to kind of like dig deeper on our own ideas. We're pretty open-minded over here. So yeah, just let us know what you think is going on, and we'll get back to you if we can, as soon as we can. But yeah, I think this is it. But thanks. Bye.